The Young and the Restless spoiler shock. Hey guys, it is Wednesday afternoon and I am currently running on 3 hours of sleep, way too much stale iced coffee, and pure adrenaline. I just had to jump on here and type this all out before I completely lose my mind because my jaw is still practically on the floor. And let me tell you, if you thought the drama in Genoa City was starting to cool down for the summer, you are so incredibly wrong. So we need to talk about the Athletic Club. We need to talk about Billy Abbott. Because honestly, what is actually broken inside this man's brain? What is wrong with him? I mean, I know we have been watching Billy self-destruct for years. Years and years of this endless cycle of him messing up, apologizing, and then doing something even worse. But this time, oh man, this time he really crossed a line that you just do not cross. He went after Lily. And he didn't just throw a little corporate jab at her. He completely humiliated her in public. So let's set the scene and just really break down what happened. Lily is at the Athletic Club. She is just standing there probably trying to get 2 minutes of peace. And let's be real for a second about what Lily is dealing with right now. Her life is an absolute pressure cooker. She just got Chancellor back from Victor Newman. And we all know exactly how messy that went down. She had to agree to Victor's insane kidnapping plot just to get her family's company back. She had that massive, screaming blowout fight with Nikki where Nikki basically accused her of stealing it. Nikki is furious. Victor is playing his usual manipulative games and Lily is just trying to hold the pieces together. Plus, she has the whole Malcolm bone marrow transplant crisis hanging over her head. Her uncle is fighting for his life. She's dealing with Holden. She's dealing with Kane coming back to run the company. She is carrying the weight of the entire world on her shoulders right now. She is stressed. She is exhausted. She is running on empty. And who walks up to her? Billy. Smug, arrogant, always thinks he is the smartest guy in the room, Billy Abbott. And he just starts laying into her. Right there in the middle of the club where anyone could hear him. He starts insulting her management skills. He actually stood there, looked her in the eye, and called her a placeholder for the Abbott family. A placeholder. Are you kidding me? Lily Winters, who has worked her entire life to build her reputation, who survived cancer, who survived Kane's endless lies, who survived prison, and Billy Abbott, the guy who literally gambles away his family's legacy every other Tuesday and makes a mess of everything he touches, has the absolute nerve to call her a placeholder. It makes my blood boil just typing it out. I mean, maybe I am being too harsh on Billy. He is dealing with his own mess right now with Sally's pregnancy secret and Victoria slapping Sally, so maybe he is just projecting his own insecurities. But you know what? No, I am not being too harsh. I take it back. Billy is a grown man. He needs to stop taking his garbage out on other people, especially women who are already pushed to the brink. But the worst part of this whole scene wasn't even the insult itself. It was Lily's reaction. You guys, Lily started crying. She actually had tears welling up in her eyes. And Lily does not cry in public. She just doesn't. She is a powerhouse. She is stoic and professional. But Billy just chipped away at her in that exact moment when she was most vulnerable until she broke. He stood there with that smug little smirk on his face while she teared up. It was so hard to watch. It felt gross. It felt like he was just kicking her when she was already down and bleeding. And then, oh my God, and then Devon walked in. Let's talk about Devon Winters for a second because we really need to understand his headspace right now. Devon is a walking time bomb. He is so incredibly stressed out. He is fighting nonstop with Abby because she doesn't want to send Mariah to prison. Devon is furious that Mariah is just walking free after what she did, and he thinks she belongs behind bars, not in some cushy mental health facility. He is dealing with Abby avoiding him and getting all cozy with Daniel Romalotti again. Devon is emotionally fragile, and he is angry. He is just carrying all this simmering rage inside him, looking for a place to put it. So Devon walks into the Athletic Club, and what does he see? He sees his sister, his strong, beautiful, resilient sister, standing there with tears in her eyes. And he sees Billy Abbott standing over her, looking like the cat that ate the canary. You could literally see the exact second Devon's soul left his body and was replaced by pure, unadulterated older brother rage. It was cinematic. It was honestly one of the best moments Devon has had on this show in years. Devon didn't even hesitate. He didn't stop to ask what happened. He didn't try to mediate or use his words. He just walked right up to Billy and bam, he punched him. He punched him so hard. A massive, jaw-cracking right hook right to Billy's smug face. And I cheered. I am not even going to lie to you guys. I literally yelled at my screen because someone finally did it. Someone finally punched Billy Abbott for being an absolute jerk. Billy went down hard. He hit the floor of the athletic club in front of everyone. The whole place just went dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. People were staring. Glasses stopped clinking. The waiters froze. And Devon didn't even care who was watching. He just stood over Billy. He reached down and grabbed Billy by the collar of his shirt, yanking him up just enough to look him dead in the eyes. And Devon growled at him. He literally growled, "Don't ever touch my sister again." It was so intense. I got actual chills watching it. Devon wasn't playing around. He was dead serious. And you could see the absolute panic in Billy's eyes for a second. Because Billy is used to fighting with words. He is used to corporate sabotage and snarky boardroom comments. He is not used to Devon Winters physically laying him out on the floor of a high-end country club. And honestly, I think Devon was taking out a lot of his own personal anger on Billy. All that anger about Mariah walking free. All that frustration with Abby pulling away from him. He just channeled all of it right into his fist and delivered it straight to Billy's jaw. And it was glorious. But Devon didn't stop there. Oh no. He was just getting started. Devon dropped Billy back on the floor like a sack of potatoes. He checked on Lily for a second to make sure she was okay, and then he stormed out. He got in his car and he drove straight to the Abbott mansion. Because Devon knows that if you want to deal with a rogue dog, you have to go straight to the owner. You have to go to Jack. And let's take a minute to feel sorry for Jack Abbott. Poor, tired, exhausted Jack. The man just wants to sit in his living room and drink a glass of scotch in peace for 5 minutes. He just wants to heal. He and Diane just decided to pause their whole revenge plan against Victor because they are so deeply traumatized. Diane got kidnapped by Markham. Hattie Williams is finally locked up in a maximum security prison. Tracy just got assaulted by that creepy guy Martin in the park, and Jack literally had to choke Martin out against a tree just to protect his sister. Jack's mental health is hanging by a tiny frayed thread. He is exhausted. He is dealing with Kyle going rogue and wanting to launch his own attack on the Newmans. Jack is just completely done with the drama. And then his front door bursts open, and it is Devon Winters. And Devon is radiating pure billionaire fury. Devon marches right into the Abbott living room. He doesn't even say hello. He doesn't offer a polite greeting. He just unloads on Jack. He tells Jack exactly what his brother just did. He tells Jack about Lily crying in the middle of the athletic club. He tells Jack about the punch. And then Devon drops the absolute biggest threat I have heard on this show in a really long time. Devon looks Jack dead in the eye and he says, "You need to put your crazy brother on a leash. And you need to keep him the hell away from Chancellor." Jack tries to calm him down. You know how Jack gets... He does that whole, "Now hold on a minute, Devon. Let's be reasonable here" voice. But Devon is not having it. Devon cuts him right off. Devon says, "If you don't control him, Jack, I swear to God, I will use my entire billionaire fortune to destroy Jabot. I will burn it to the roots." I mean, wow. Just wow. Let that sink in for a second. Devon Winters just threatened to bankrupt the Abbott family. He threatened to destroy Jabot entirely. And the thing is, Devon can actually do it. That is what makes this so incredibly scary. Devon isn't just throwing around empty threats because he is mad. He is a billionaire. He has the capital. He has the resources. He has the ruthless business instinct that he inherited from Tucker and Neil. If Devon decides to wage a hostile corporate war against Jabot, he could actually ruin them. And Jabot is already in a really weird, vulnerable place right now. Jack is distracted by his trauma. Kyle is acting crazy and going rogue. Billy is a complete mess. They are sitting ducks. Jack knew it too. You could see the color completely drain out of Jack's face. He looked so old in that moment. He looked like a man who just realized his nightmare isn't over at all. He thought the Newmans were his biggest problem. He thought Victor was the big bad wolf that he had to worry about. But now he has Devon Winters standing in his living room threatening to nuke his family's entire legacy from orbit just because Billy couldn't keep his mouth shut. What is Jack going to do? He has to do something. He can't just let Billy keep acting like this. But Billy never listens to Jack anyway. Billy always thinks he knows better than his older brother. If Jack tries to rein him in, Billy will probably just rebel and do something even worse because that is exactly who Billy is. And what about Lily? How is she going to feel about Devon fighting her battles for her? Lily is a strong, independent woman. She might not like that Devon punched Billy and then ran off to threaten Jack. She might feel like Devon is treating her like a child who can't handle her own bullies. Or maybe she will be relieved. Maybe she will just be glad that someone finally stood up for her when she was too exhausted to do it herself. I honestly don't know where this is going, but I am so invested. The fans on social media are already losing their minds over this. I saw people on Twitter saying this is the best episode of the year, and I kind of agree. This is the kind of drama I live for. No more fake kidnapping plots. No more weird AI voice changers. Just raw human emotion. A brother protecting his sister. Two powerful families going to war over disrespect and ego. It feels like classic old school soap opera stuff. Okay, I am rambling now. I know I am. My fingers are actually cramping from typing so fast, and I am pretty sure my coffee has completely worn off. But I just had to get all these thoughts out of my head. I feel like I am still processing that punch. I might have to go back and rewind my DVR and watch it again, just to see the look on Billy's face when he hits the floor. Okay, that sounded a bit mean, but you guys get what I mean. He had it coming. He really, really did. I need to know what you guys think. Am I the only one who cheered when Devon hit him? Do you think Devon is actually going to go after Jabot and start a massive corporate war? Or was he just blowing off steam because he is stressed about Abby and Mariah? Let me know in the comments because I am going to be obsessing over this until the next episode airs. I swear this show is going to be the death of me, but I can't look away.